we are getting for development is barely even 10% of the 5.3 that Governor Joshua Irungu is receiving. And when you look at matters like now El Nino was here, every road now is bad. Everybody is asking the CEO of Infrastructure, Mashadia, engineer, to tell us where we're going to get a budget for infrastructure. And I think it's in the same spirit, because a lot of money that is coming to our county is generally for recurrent expenditure. It's in that spirit that we are saying we need additional fund for county governments. That is why you hear in a more technical language, people are talking about 1 man, 1 vote, 1 shilling, because if the governor of Laikipia has 500 people to lead and he has 5.3 billion, where is he going to take these people, including tourists who are visiting us? And when you look at our population census, sometimes it covers even people who are visiting your area. And we have our children who are in Nairobi, who are in Meru, who are in other counties, who their votes or their population census was not necessarily conducted in Laikipia. And for that reason, a tourist county like the county of Laikipia cannot be let alone to be driven by only resources that is coming from the exchequer through the formula and the current formula that is being used by the Commission on Revenue Allocation. Governor, allow me 1 minute to divulge why we are talking about this. It sounds a complex subject, but we are saying it is not land that pays taxes. It is the owner of the land who pays taxes. It is not a cow that pays taxes. It's the owner of the cow that pays taxes. It is not tea leaves that pays taxes. It is the one who tenders those tea leaves that pays taxes. And therefore we are saying, if we want to be a country that is true to its impression, that we say we are going to put money in people's pockets, then let's make funds available so that we start from the grassroots developing our regions. If we have money, the 2.2 billion we need for Nanyuki-Rumuruti Road, I can tell you any person who owns a plot on that road will be smiling all the way to the bank. We are going to invest bigger people and Safaricom and other land buying companies to come invest in our place. And therefore, when we say this, some people tend to misunderstand us. We want to tell our minority communities in Laikipia, you are at our heart. You pay taxes to the county government of Laikipia, as well as also pay your taxes to Kenya Revenue Authority. What are we saying, and what is this conversation that is not going to discriminate somebody who comes from the minority community? We are saying we are not going to steal money or remove or deduct funds that are already in areas that are marginalized. First of all, we have the Equalization Fund. Equalization Fund is going nowhere. It will remain. And me and Governor Irungu and his government knows very well, we have some locations that are receiving small steppings of money in the name of Equalization Fund. That is not enough to develop Mukogodo West and Mukogodo East and Sosiani Ward and wards like Tigiri to come to the standard of Nanyuki and Tigiri Ward. So what are we saying? We need more money devolved for our governors. And let it come to a tune of 35%. So that ministers who are in Nairobi, who do not know a place called Falcon Heights in Laikipia, there are people know Falcon Heights because that's where they go to drink their tea. A person who does not know Nanyuki Teaching Rivaro Hospital may not understand what are the issues that are ailing our hospital. So we need more funds so that we can be able to develop our region the best way we can and the best way we know. Number 2, and finally, there are people who are selling us fear. Telling us, oh, you Gema people, you are very selfish because you are the majority. We are the majority in mortuaries, majority in hospital wards, majority single mothers, majority destitute children, majority thieves, you even call us thieves. All these names is because our population is so big and our land factors and economical factors cannot hold again. The center is not holding apart. So we are saying, if we have more money, the county government of Laikipia led by Joshua Irungu, the enterprise fund will increase. And we'll be able to get more money even from the county governments before we think of going to cost. And that is why we are saying, let's have a conversation. Don't be told that there is anything that is fixed. Finance bill and revenue formula, the Commission on Revenue Allocation, is not the Bible. It's only the Bible you cannot amend. Anything else under the sun can be amended, including wardrobe, including fashion, including technology, including what you are eating tonight. You can improve and you can amend. So the formula that was passed by the Senate that passed can be put into task again. To tell a county like Laikipia, we take a heritage of owning so many big conservancies here. These are private entities, Governor. You cannot go to Rokota Avenue there other than licensing. And so they categorize in the counties of people who are big and rich. But in the real sense, our people are dying. They are poor. Look at Laikipia, no, those conservancies, they don't belong to us. They don't belong to the government. And so we are saying, now that we cannot start demanding that we be given a rupajeta so that the governor can collect tax and KWS can help him, we need to be given resources from the exchequer. Let's bake enough cake. If there is a deficit in this budget, this deficit covers who? We do not want hizi story mingi za pesa yenye ihusu raia. Raia anasema, mimi ni masomo, chakula, bei ya mafuta, na insurance ya hii kagari yangu inaitwa Probox, Sienta, na hii tugari tudogo tunaanza kutumia sahi. Si ukweli? And so Governor, me, I'm with you 100%. We've sent an amendment to the Committee on Finance and Planning that we are opposed to the motor vehicle insurance tax. Haiwezi kuwa mtu amechukua ka loan kwa sako, after kuchukua loan kanalipishwa 24%. I've seen the manager Equity Bank hapa. Rate ya interest imeenda 24%. From those days we used to cap interest rate to 14. After kuchukua loan governor, ndio huyo mtu ya kajo ya governor anataka kulipwa. Ukitoka hapo ukienda kwa mtu ya insurance valuer anasema wewe wekelea 2% ya value ya gari yako. And because you want to encourage our people not to see vehicles as luxury, but to see your vehicle as a tool of trade and an enabler for you to be much more productive than sitting in a matatu to travel to the county headquarters in Rumuruti. Are we together? So we are saying let's have a conversation. Let the minority bring their conversation, majority bring their conversation. Let's go for harmonization, both in National Assembly and in the Senate. And